Where's your dude at? Where could he possibly have gone? Hey T, how are you doing? Hey Charlene, how are y'all doing? I got Benny out on the climbing tree. Davon, how are you? Hey CJ, how are you doing? Oh, they're doing pretty good. Oh, are you gonna be pretty far away? Or a cool state or anything? Or is it just gonna be kind of like, huh? I'm feeling a little, like kind of, I feel weird. I don't really know how to explain it. But all is well. Hey Eric, how you doing? How you doing? Kenny Powers is like, what am I doing? So there's things I'm debating on. Guess we'll see how it goes tonight. Hi Braxton, how are you doing? I'm alright. I'm just, as I said, I feel a little off. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. And he's not really even going anywhere. I'm trying to watch your son. You with your folks, Braxton? Kenny Powers is like, oh, my people. Like, just weird. Like, my vision's been weird. Not a burrito, he's a chameleon. Yeah, I'm a little weird, that's for sure. Look at him go. Not like sick. No, it's I don't feel sick. Ah, Iggy. That one's cute. I do have like the mini version, like from McDonald's of that. I do have her inside. I mean, I don't know. For a while, it was like really weird. I was like, it was almost like I was like everything almost looked like I was like watching a movie or it was so weird. I don't know how to explain it. Thank you all. This one is Kenny Powers. He's an Ambelobi Panther Chameleon. Getting where that shed's starting to become a bit more noticeable. So that's good. Our beloved Kenny Powers here. Oh. Really? Yeah, same here. That's like I said to Kato. I'm like, I just feel uncomfortable. This absolutely not. He's one I produced. He's not for sale. He's about 3 years old, almost three. Oh God, July will be here before we know it, y'all. Okay, Eric. Yeah, man. I've realized how much more of a random chore I created for myself though doing that last night. And I need more of the iron out. I guess I'll just get the powder stuff, but the powder thing was like $20 and the spray was $6, but I'm finding out why the spray was $6. A little cray cray. I hope you've been liking him, Cruel. So he's considered a yellow body blue bar. He is a bit ashy because he's going to be shedding, and well, he still has a lot of beautiful coloration. Oh, Braxton, hey. I understand that. I'll see certain locales like the Yankeefi, and I'm like, God, I want one. Oh, I have a lot of them. I have over 200. I breed Panther Chameleons. Now, a lot of those are not ones I'm keeping, or like I think I would say around 30 of them are ones that are like mine. He'll switch his color when he feels like it. They are like walking mood rings. So they change their coloration based on mood and temperature. They are so pretty. I do we overnight ship anywhere in the US except for Hawaii and Alaska. We'll just see how everything kind of goes. I was debating on there's stuff I need to fix in Gambino's enclosure. I'm like, dang, dude. Like, I don't know what he did for real. Like, he managed to tear his enclosure up. What? I don't know. Oh, yeah. I breed them. I will have some of this one's babies available in a few months. And then I have some right now that are looking for new homes from a different one. Nico, hi. Thank you for the high five. So yeah, they're about they'll be 5 months old on the 25th. Let me see. One of them was acting like they want to come out, but I don't know if they will while I'm holding Kenny Powers. Bear, do you want to come out? Or are you off? Bear goes. Whoa. Here's Bear. This is one of the boys. He's still developing color. He'll end up having a good amount of red on him. I don't know if Kenny Powers is going to make him get brighter or not. Oh, Kenny Powers is focused on a juvenile female. His attention's on a female right now. See how he's getting the dark stripes in his eyes? This one is so he's not related to Kenny Powers. I mean, I promise, Bear is actually really pretty. I think maybe because he sees Kenny Powers, well. So this is a full grown. He's about average size male. And this is a juvenile male. But he will end up getting a lot more reds on him as he ages. Oh, see the pretty blue bars that he's got starting to show? Oh. So, yeah, he will have reds and blue bars. I don't think that he'll be considered a red body blue bar. We'll see. Look at his gular. You see the blue coming up on his chin there? So they're still developing their coloration at this age. This takes about 18 months to get fully grown, and all their color developed takes around 18 months. The most noticeable growth and developments till when they're about a year old. So this is a 4.5-month-old chameleon, and this one's almost 3. He's in his prime, and this guy, he's a juvenile. These two are not related. I do have one of his older sons out, but his son, Benny Wowzers, is such a kind of a coward. Oh, look at him now. I wish I could show you. Oh, he's not really wanting to. Kind of see some of his blues right in there in his eyes. He's starting to show some red. Thank you for the gold coin, Braxton. I'll let Bear go back in here. I'm curious of Curly Joe. So that one that I was holding there, he is $6.50 shipped. They don't smell. They're really honestly awesome. Their poops don't stink. Healthy chameleons' poops do not stink. The only thing and they also don't have like liquid urine. So when they pee, it's attached to their poop. It's a urate. It's a solid. It's a solid white, off whitish color. So easy to clean up. The only thing that kind of might stink involving chameleons are crickets. So high maintenance. The hardest part, in my opinion, is getting their enclosure set up properly. By getting from a reputable breeder, we're going to hold your hand through that. So you know how to get everything set up. The daily maintenance is not that difficult with them. Especially for like 1 or even 5. It's not overly time consuming. Now, when you have like the amount I do, yeah, This is Kenny Powers. So he's actually my first holdback. I actually didn't keep really all from my first clutches. I didn't. So he is my first holdback actually. He's about 3 years old. Let me get his son. I can't take you all with me because I don't want everything to fall over because of the stained floor. Oh God. Oh, Benny. 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 So this boy's about 7. And it happened anyways. Dude, this floor sucks so bad. This floor really, truly sucks so bad. Where are you going, Benny? God dang, Benny. This is Kenny Powers' son, Benny. He's about 7 months old. So, Benny's taking off. He's like, He goes, I am so busy on this one. Isn't he pretty? Oh, you see, Benny Wowzers is kind of, as I said, he's kind of a wuss. So, he's not confident. Maybe as he gets older, he'll get a bit more confident. But I'll say he has been the most spazzy, like, juvenile I think I've produced. All right, so this is his daddy. This one, Kenny Powers, has been pretty chill most of his life. I don't think he was never spazzy like that. He must, I'm trying to think, I guess from his mom's side. Even his grandpa, Mr. Mondays, which is his dad, was not like that. Yeah, so these are younger juveniles. And then I have females behind me in the medium-sized enclosures. And then I have babies in those enclosures. And then I have these guys. You can't see their enclosures from this part of the room, but they're in 2x2x4, which is feet. So, Brian, I do have a website. I only have one of the males listed on there right now. I have more available, but they were all in the middle of shedding when I did my photo shoot. And it takes, when I do like a really actual involved photo shoot for the juvenile males, it probably takes me about 40 minutes to an hour for each chameleon and for everything. Like taking the pictures. Sometimes I have to take videos. Because they move around so much when they're younger, and take video captures, and then finding the good pictures to use. Maybe I have to edit them because they were like moving, so I have to try to reduce the blurriness, whatever. And then uploading them. Usually for each chameleon it's probably about like 40 minutes to an hour, right? So because they were about to shed, I was like, I'm not going to spend all that time doing these like long photo shoots. So there's a lot more that I have available that I have not uploaded yet, because they've actually all just finished their sheds. The other males who are available. But I have a website, or if you go on Facebook, you can message us on Facebook. My mod, Charlene, I have her running my business page on Facebook as far as like the messages, just to help me out, because we get a lot of messages. So, thank you. I love his eyes. Would y'all like to see his daddy? I could get his dad out. We're going to show you Mr. Monday's his dad. So, the younger one I was showing you, Benny Wowzers, his son, that's a second generation as far as what I've produced, because I have his grandpa here. I'm sorry, I think I missed a lot of questions. I apologize. I'm a little off today. Just a little. Hi, Mr. Mondays. Are you good? Hi, Miss. This is his dad. This is Kenny Powers' dad. This is one of my oldest chameleons, Mr. Mondays. He's one of my first. Hi, buddy. Are you gonna come on and say hi to me? You're so funny. Come here. Hi, buddy. All right. I love their little feet. Okay. I have 2 males, so I have to be really careful, actually. Okay. So Kenny Powers and his dad, Mr. Mondays, they are the same locale. They're the same type of color, but which is yellow body blue bar. They look very different though. When they're fired up, they look entirely different. Braxton, thank you for the gold coin. So males don't. So Kenny Powers is now fired up. So firing up is what males will do when they see another male. Mr. Mondays doesn't really give a crap. He's like, nah, I've been there, done that. So they are both in the pre-shed funk. The mister just went off, so that's why he kind of looks like that too. They would, but if you like, I'm not going to get them all up in each other's business. Mr. Mondays is just chilling. He does not really seem to give a crap. He may not even notice his son yet. Kenny Powers definitely notices dad. They don't recognize each other as son and father. But I'm not gonna, we don't do like, I'm not Michael Vick of Chameleons. I'm not just gonna let them fight. They will, like, if you let, they would. So, man, it was weird. It's been just off. Look, so, as I said, he's in a pre-shed funk too, but God, they would be super vivid right now if they weren't. Like, they'd be way brighter than this. Oh, there he goes. Now he's noticed his son. So, yeah, they would. Mr. Mondays is like, I might be old, but I still got that dog in me. I don't know what, I think the new work schedule for me too, like, because I used to not really be calling on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and like now I am. And today too. Wow. Whoa. Look at you. He's looking oh, now look at this side of Mr. Mondays. Thank you. I think I'm gonna put Kenny. Ooh, wait. I'm gonna put Mr. Mondays on the climbing tree. God, look at him looking so pretty. And then I'm gonna go get, no, so they change their coloration based on mood and temperature. It's a big misconception that they change their color based on whatever they're touching or their surroundings. Like, we're not blending in anywhere like that. I mean, what's he trying to blend in with, right? So right now these two are fired up because they're two males. So that's their way of being like, oh no, I'm bigger and badder. This is the dad, and this is his son, Kenny Powers. Mr. Mondays, he's one of my first chameleons. They're angry. All right, I'm going to put Mr. Mondays on the climbing tree, and I think I'll give KP a super worm. You're okay, buddy. You can climb around the climbing tree for a bit, Mondays. I'm sorry, I couldn't take my phone with me because, well, what I did right there would have been a lot harder with two chameleons in my hands. I'm gonna get a super worm. I don't have any corals. I have a Kenyan sand boa. And I really don't have days off. It's just a change in the schedule for the work that my part-time job, I think, is because normally I was mostly doing that on Mondays, Tuesdays, and some of Wednesday, and now it's Thursday, Friday, and some of Saturday, which those are Wednesday. Yeah, so Wednesday. So Wednesday and Thursday are always like, those 2 days are when my kids are with their dad always, and then every other weekend. And so now the days that I didn't have to like take them into school and like, where I would do a lot of my stuff around the house and with the chameleons, now I'm also doing. So I think I've been really thrown off. All right, let's get. Ooh, I do not want the super worm to. What was that? All right. You ready for the super worm? Do you see it? Oh. Yeah, good job, buddy. Wow, Kenny Powers. Andy, are you doing? Okay. Mr. Kenny Powers here is like, ooh, that was yummy. I mean, my snake is a Kenyan sand boa, and like he's anything but dangerous. He's a small snake. All right, we're gonna put Kenny Powers up, and his dad's on a climbing tree behind me. You can't really see it, but I will get him and offer him a super worm. Oh shit! Sorry, Kenny. I put Kenny Powers in his dad's enclosure. My bad, homie. Wrong enclosure. There you go. He's like, yeah, that's better. He goes, that's much better, Ma. What hurt their tongues? Dobie was a good one. Oh, Cruel. The ones that have names are like, so, you know, these are my, you know, like, that's my Abanjamil, Mr. Meeseeks. Ooh. Boudreaux, my nosy bee. He's eating some crickets right now. Goodness gracious, please shed soon, sir, so you can be gorgeous. But anyways, not all of them have names. Like the babies that I may not be keeping are probably not, I usually don't name them. Sometimes we name them here on the lives and then I label them. But like the ones that are actually like mine that I'm keeping, like Redline here, you know, he's my first chameleon, or his son Helix. Only about 30 of them are ones that I'm like, that are mine, you know. Hi, John Yachty. Look at Big Polly's shed that he's got going on. So his is like starting to peel back that way. He's like, what are you looking at, lady? Sorry, buddy. The other reptiles are inside and lights are off. I would never feed with the tongs. The only ones I ever did would be like a Banana Man, because look at Gambino. He's like, when do I get to come out? He's so funny. But I would just like hold the bug and it had a rubber tip tongue, and like they would just open their mouth and I would just literally put the bug on their tongue. Maui's drinking water. All right, let's get Mr. Monday. How are you, sir? You wanna come see me? You wanna come see me? Okay. I think our senior citizen here should get a super worm. What do you all think? This is a Panther Chameleon. He is a senior. He's 6 years old. He is not available. Mr. Monday's just mine. Edward, how are you? He's doing really good. He's getting bigger. I'll get him out in a second. After I'm going to give Mr. Monday's a super worm. I mean, I have a snake, but he's inside and the lights are off. I'm not sure about... I mean, not necessarily. He's still very healthy. Sundays, thank you for the star. Thank you. Oh, that's funny. You're like, wait a minute. This is two totally different types of animals I was envisioning. No, I wouldn't. I mean, I think I'd have like a lot of scratches and stuff on my arms, probably. No, I would not ever want to keep big cats. No way. Yeah, let's keep a really big apex predator. No. I like my life, you know. I don't like all the complicated crap that would bring with it. All right, Mr. Mondays. So him being a senior citizen, I'm not going to make him really work too much for this. I'm just going to put him all nice and close to it. There he goes. That concentration. Good job, Mr. Mondays. But damn it, he has yellow giant persons inside. Mmm. He did a good job there. Ah. Yeah, he really thought about that, didn't he? You were really thinking about that superworm, weren't you? You're like, you know what? He's... Alright, let's look at Nebular. Nebular. I don't know. Nebular. Mm. Alright, I'm gonna get him out. What color? So it depends on like warm, like when they're basking, they'll get darker because they're trying to absorb heat and or UVB. Now they can overheat and they get like those fired up colors that you were seeing. Like imagine even crazier versions of that. So they look pretty awesome, but they're overheating. Hi, buddy. Can we see you? Oh, you feel like you're getting all nice and warm. This is Nebular. He's a baby. When were you born, buddy? On March 10th. So he's a baby. He just turned 2 months old, so he'll be going through some really big growing spurts. Here, oh, he's actually going to be shedding soon too, so that'd be very cool to see. Oh, and Charlene, if you're here, we can look at good old Houdini and see how much more of a shed she's developed. But this is Nebular. No, shedding is like when they're young like this. Depending on like the stage that you notice the shed in, because when they're smaller, sometimes it's hard to like actually notice that pre-shed look that they'll get, and all of a sudden you'll just like, oh, they're shedding, you know. I mean, looking at the way that he looks right now, I would say probably in a week he's gonna shed, maybe before that, because there's starting to be a lot of like those white specks there and a little bit of flaking, and then he'll do a full body shed. Younger ones like this, day or two, maybe 3 days, and they're done shedding. And they do the full body shed. So they're dry shedders. So unlike how snakes, they tend to shed in like one huge lump, like it's all connected, it's all one piece. Even young ones, when they do their full body sheds, like it breaks up very easily. Isn't he cute? Will you guys want to name another baby? You guys want to go and try and name another baby chameleon? Do we? So we do a little poll and vote on the names. Yes, CJ says yes. Okay. Alrighty then. I'm gonna go put him in his enclosure, and we'll look at this one. Already has a name. It was just Eduardo was asking how he was, and I was like, you know, I'll show him because I haven't really shown any of the babies in a while. So he's gonna be a red body blue bar. So his dad is John Gotti. Oh, also, this is his older brother. So he could look something similar to that. And Maui's in resting colors, but that is his older half brother. He's a red body blue bar. He just turned a year old. He's still growing a little bit. And then their daddy, who's my biggest male panther, John Gotti. He's almost 3 years old. And he's a red body blue bar. So he could also look like that. Crazy to think that he could get that big, huh? Oh, like he could get that big, you guys. This little thing. Okay, let's put him up. Who should, oh, you're walking on the screen, cutie. Who should we name? We can do a red line baby. Just doing the red line babies. So you're a male. Are you wanting to do a male? Name a male. You're a male. That one's shedding, so I don't want to get that one. Are you shedding as well? Let's see if you're a male or a female. Might be a female. I will find a male then. I think you're a male. Okay, baby. Can we see ya? Oop. Trying to get a male out. I did your enclosure really good. I think you're a male. Yeah, this one's a male. So, Redline baby. This one was born on March 8th. Hold on. This keeps... Oh, it's the lid. It's super annoying. Oh my god. Sorry, y'all. Oh my god. How annoying was that? That was super... You all couldn't hear it. It was my hand mister. Okay. Look at the baby. Alright, what question did Jeff... Oh, it's hurting my ears. Hey, Nick. What did Jeff ask? No, I've not got the wasp yet. Nope. 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 The wasp be in here somewhere. So this one's a male. So he's going to end up having a lot of red on him. He is a red line baby. We give a pickle Rick. So let's start seeing some name options. He's cute. He just finished a shed not long ago. Yeah, he'll have some red. And he should be pretty sweet. Every baby that we've gotten from Redline, they've all been pretty chill. Like, actually, he's pretty chill right now. You want to do Gandalf? Okay, CJ says Gandalf. Little Chapo. We're going to name him now. I can get 4 options for a poll. Being a Redline baby, I doubt the back camera lens from this phone will do much of anything. Sometimes the back camera lens will make them at this age fire up a bit. Now, they're still developing their color, so it's not like he'll be like all bright red. He sees the camera. He's changing color a little bit. But he's still developing his colorations. He's still a baby. Okay, Deadpool. I do like Deadpool. So, Gandalf, Deadpool. I can't play music. It affects my account when I play music. Relic. We're seeing some interesting names for you, buddy. Relic's cute. I like Deadpool, Gandalf, Relic. Okay. Tupac. I like it. I've been wanting to name one Tupac for a hot minute. Okay. I'm gonna get this poll. I cannot see can't see comments right now. Oh my gosh. She's spelling his name right. Awesome. All right, I can't. I'm making the poll, so I cannot see the comments. I apologize. Okay, I want y'all to be able to click on it. I know it's taking up like a lot of the screen, but I get a feedback that y'all can't really click on it when it's too much smaller. Hopefully, is that okay? Let me know if I need to make it bigger. Hello, everybody. Ooh, I wonder which one's so far. Oh, Relic. Relic's cute. That's a pretty awesome name. So what is... Oh, Gandalf Relic. That's a pretty awesome name. Mm-hmm. Where's his little tree at? I could just... where did I put it? Where did I put the little tree at? Dang it. I have a little tree branch. But what do I do with it? Yeah, dang it. Alright, whatever. I'll just hold them. Alright. Oh, my bad. I totally forgot to say what time we're going to end it at. What did I start at? Like 2:04? Let's just say 2:10. We'll stop it at 2:10. We'll stop the pull at 2:10. Yeah, that's what... When Maui fires up, that's what he does. I'm sorry, red body, blue bar. My bad. No. My bad. Red body, blue bar. So, we could get... Some pairings, there's a possibility where they have, like, red bars on the red... So, that's, like, pretty cool. Like, the red body with red bars. I mean, a Relic's winning, but we still have... There's still time. Like, you never know. Gandalf or Tupac could catch up. We've seen one of these polls go completely the opposite way people started. So it can happen. Ooh. This guy's cute. So far, Relic is winning. Hold on, you guys. I've got to fix the... Whatever has happened. This thing is super annoying. Hold on. It's driving me nuts. Damn. What the fudge was that all about? Because that was so annoying. Anyways, fixed it. There was something with the lid. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think Relic's still in the lead. I think Relic. Even though I like the name Deadpool, just with how these guys are pretty chill. So we got 2 more minutes left if we're around 2 more minutes. So his older brothers are the ones that we have available right now. So he'll be available in a couple months probably. June, July. Yeah, names can be changed. If you get a chameleon that we need on a live, like, you don't have to keep the name that it has. Why is this true? No, it's not. What do you mean? Oh, we got 1 minute left. Is your name going to be Relic? That's funny, Punkitty. Is it? Is it going to be Relic? I think it's going to end up being Relic unless somebody comes in because Tupac's the next closest name option. Oh, look at that adorable face. Look at that adorable face. Whoa, Relic. Is that it? We still have some seconds. All right, you guys. All right, you all. Relic is awesome. I agree. Relic's awesome. Oh my goodness. It's not we still oh my gosh. Is somebody coming in and voting? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. All right, it's 210. And Relic is the winner. Relic, you all. An adorable young baby male Panther Chameleon. He's going to end up getting a good amount of red on him as he gets older. What a cute face he has. That's a cute name. I like that name. And it is unique. It's unique. It's not like a complicated to say name. I like it. That was a good choice. You might... I think I want you... Oh. Possibly. We've been streaming on here. We've been streaming on YouTube pretty consistently since probably around January, I guess. Oh, really? That's funny, Tiki. Tiki Tyler? Bear. Now look at Bear. The one male I had out, his older brother right here, who was like a little darker because I had Kenny Powers. Now look at him. So this one is available. Right? Look at all those gorgeous colors. So this boy is about 2 months old. He just turned 2 months old. And this boy, his older brother, they're full-blooded related. Just he's from a retained clutch, so female panthers can retain sperm for at least 6 months. And this boy, he is about 4.5 months old. He's still developing his colors, but he's going to really start to pop here soon. I'm very curious to see what he ends up. Then he got a little darker again. Yeah, they're going to be. And then his other brother, Pickle Rick, is also kind of like, let me out. Oh, here's Pickle Rick. Oh my God, look at Pickle Rick now. Oh, wow. Look at that. He was so like, you know, there was other brothers of his that were really outshining him for a while, and not too many people gave Pickle Rick like even really a second look, like a second glance in the first round of pictures I took when they just turned 3 months old. They look completely different now, but I was like, I wouldn't, just because one male doesn't look as colorful as one of his brothers doesn't mean anything, because they're all still developing their color, and they change it a lot. Thank you, Hun Scott. I like Relic. I think it's an awesome name. And also, I think that name is one that not everyone's going to really want. They would almost keep it. Chuck is still really pretty. I'm going to show you Bubba Gump, though. Oh, but no way, Bubba. As soon as, like, everybody else sheds, you're about to shed. Well, at least I got decent. Look at Bubba Gump. Whoa! Look how big and fat Bubba Gump's getting. I mean, he's not overweight. He's just getting big. Even though he's about to shed, again, look at his colors he's showing. He's got a lot of blue on his gular there. Oh, he's gorgeous. So, younger little baby brother here. Bigger brother. You want to meet Houdini? Oh my God. I got to show you all Loki real quick. Loki. So this is my one Gambino male. Whoa, Loki. Look at Loki right now. Oh my gosh, look at him. He's looking so pretty. Wow. He's going to be yellow. He's a yellow body blue bar. He's looking really pretty though. I'll put him up. Okay. I'm going to put this little guy up. Braxton! Long live relic. I love it. All right, look at Houdini. Houdini is one of the special ones. Very small. It's not grown too much. Hell, that chameleon we were just holding, who's a good amount younger, is bigger than him. So, because Houdini was born, I believe, December 3rd. So, he's a little one. Now that is from the clutch. I'm getting my phone, a charger back in my phone real quick. He is from the clutch that we didn't, he's the only surviving one. Like, he's the only one, like, everyone else didn't really make it past hatching. I say he, I don't know, male or female with Houdini. Houdini is just earned the name. Just a real little chameleon. Really little. This is like one that would be like strictly pet, you know, like you wouldn't want to buy this one to breed. Oh, but he's not, this one's not available because he's so freaking little. Like, he's like, so this guy is 5 months old. This chameleon is 5 months old. So the clutch he came from, I had to help every single egg hatch, which I normally do not do, because most of the time they're not going to make it if they need help hatching. Only one that's survived. 5 months old, you all. 5 months old. Look at him. I'm trying to think. I mean, he's grown a little since he's hatched. She, I think it's, I'm trying to look. It might be female. So this might be really technically a little Miss Houdini. Because I'm trying to, at one point we thought that this was a male. Yeah, I think this is a little Miss Houdini. Just itty bitty. It's eating really small crickets. Survivor, whatever you want to say. Escape artist, 100% escape artist. This one, if there's a slight little bit of any little hole, or this guy will find the breach of security in the enclosure. This is one of the questions I get asked almost every live. Have you ever had a chameleon escape? What do you do? This is the only chameleon I've ever had escape is Houdini. So you can tell if there's a hemipenal bulge. And this one, it's tough because I don't have any other siblings to compare them to. I have siblings from a retained clutch. Perfectly healthy clutch. It's a decent sized clutch. It's not really a large clutch, but it's a decent sized clutch from a retained clutch. Again, this is, I want this tree for you. I have like a little climbing, like, just where did I put it? Is the question. Or where did it get moved to? I thought I just saw it. Because this one's so, like, little. Oh, here we go. This works. And I'm going to try and look at the comments again. So, males and females, when they're this age, it can be a challenge. Well, when they're this size, I should say. Because at this age, you should know for sure if it was a male or female at this age. But we're dealing with a very special case chameleon. You would have a hemipenal bulge. And there is not really a God. I do have a boyfriend, though. This one just shed again, or is about finished shedding. Looks like we got some shed there on the tail. I don't see a bulge. No. It's just a little mini. I'm just saying how you would tell at this age. So when they're younger, they're all born the same color. So it's really difficult to tell at first the base of the male's tails can be a little thicker. Occasionally you're going to have your clutches where, oh, are you pooping? Look at this stinker butt pooping. Holy shit! I didn't mean to make that perfect money shot there. I mean, oh. All right. Wow. Really, Houdini? What? That was like, I was like, I did not mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I was just showing you the chameleon was hiking its leg because it was funny. And then I was going to move it off camera because I never show them pooping, because I've heard that's one of the things that can like get your live, and obviously nobody really wants to see an animal poop. Like, I was just showing you the cute like leg hike. I was like, that's hilarious. And then they're like, pfft. I was like, no freaking way. I mean, damn. You good, Houdini? Steven! I don't really know that I have any rocks to break. I breed. This is normally, Steven, what we do. Is we talk about chameleons. Normally, that's the first time I've ever had that happen where I was like, oh, look. And then, so. Oh my God. We can maybe check out the ones I've had soaking later. I didn't get to have my normal chameleon time last night. Glenn, it was. We're still going. Yeah. Okay. What are you doing? I think female. Because at this age, I would have feel like I would have seen like a hemipenal, like, I don't even know what that was even about, dude. I keep calling you a dude, but I really think you're a little female. Yeah, so I don't really entirely know what the plan, you know, this isn't one that would be like a norm, like whenever I'm calling this, it's a female, like everything about this one looks like it's female. Looks like she's gonna shed soon. Braxton, thank you for the floating hearts. Thank you. Yeah, you did, Eduardo. Like, this is not one that somebody would ever want to breed. Like, don't, you know, like this is, no, don't do that. Like, it won't survive. So whenever this one is actually ready for a new sticks, new branches, this is one that's going to be strictly as a pet. To be honest, I've never ever, I don't know what was wrong with the clutch, because as I said, I have a retained clutch that are full-blooded siblings, and they're doing really good. I've never had this happen. I'm pretty sure it's a female, because there's really no like visual. I'm pretty sure it's a female. So that's Houdini. It's just such a odd, because I've never had, I've had where I've had like a runt per se, right? One that was just smaller than its siblings, but it was like still would be one that you could breed as they got. Not that that's what it's all about. I'm just saying, like, it wasn't like a size where it's like, yeah, maybe don't do that. It was just the smallest one of the clutch. I've never had this where we're having like a 5-month-old juvenile where they have hardly grown. So, and it's not, they eat. This one eats. He eats, so she eats. Okay, we're gonna put you back. Let's sanitize this real quick, because, well, I'm pretty sure it's female too, but thank you for coming in, Braxton. You have a good night. Houdini? Yeah, that's actually hilarious, because we don't know. And also, escape artist chameleon. But it gets itself in. I will tell you what, like, I'll be honest. So when Charlene came out to help me, it's been a while ago. I think it's been a few months ago. What was that, December or November? No, I'm sorry. It was like January, right? Yeah, or it might have even been February. But anyways, you get the point. that one had escaped its enclosure and we couldn't find her. And I honestly, I was like, well, because I think it was like a total of 3 days that I couldn't find it. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I guess it lived a good life. I don't even know. We looked everywhere. And then, sure enough, we found him just chilling near his enclosure on some of the wire racking part, or the, you know, like the shelving that their enclosures are on. So that all was kind of funny. But he gets himself in trouble. I'm just kind of looking and seeing. Houdini. Little cute Houdini. Just kind of looking at some of these. Yeah, Curly Joe there. Looking all pretty. Then Chuck. I showed you all Loki. Got Bubba Gump there. Brybear is trying to get on the other. Well, you're being hilarious, Brybear. You're being really funny. And then Chameleonaire just chilling. Oh. And then Pickle Rick. We had Pickle Rick out a little bit ago. Yeah, hold on. Let's get Chuck Norris. Oh, baby. Here's Chuck. Big old healthy boy. Yeah, Pickle Rick's really pretty. Oh, you're cute. Oh, yeah. I mean, one thing to do is to get really, people are always like, oh, we want to get the most expensive properties. Man, get all the cheap properties and just level them up fast. Focus on those. Because you can make it impossible for people to get around that first whole section. And then Curly Joe. Oh, boy. Hard to believe. Dang, Chucky's huge. You want Curly? Brothers now. They look super different. I think this one will end up. Integra, thank you for the flowers. Oh, that game was fun. Life was a fun one too. Yeah, Chuck Norris here's looking all pretty. Yeah, he's a huge one. He's a big boy. Him and Bubba Gump are huge. We still have hopes that you will get nice and big. Oh, he's getting a lot more blue in his Gular too. I'm really curious to see what they end up looking like. Yeah, he still has a lot more of the blue on him. I'm really curious to see it's so hard to tell the younger ones from that retained clutch, just because these guys change so, like this particular clutch, they change so much as they age, that it's really hard for me to be like, oh yeah, it's for sure gonna look like, you know what I mean? Because I don't even know if it will be considered rainbow or red body blue bar. Thank you for coming in. Get some good sleep. Yeah, they're cute. They are both about 4.5 months old. Honestly, I think Curly Joe is. I think he might have been one that was a little younger. I'm trying to remember. He's just so randomly like smaller than the other males. Oh, hi, Chucky. Oh, hello. Hi. Yeah, yes, Dustin. Houdini sure does. She's in her. She's actually in one of the shoebox ones I was working on. So in about 5 days, I think we should be getting the that huge shipment of enclosures from wherever they're from, and that Kate got. So that will be awesome. Oh, Curly, are you puffing up? What are you getting all puffy about? I'm curious. It's just, they look so different. I wonder how they're gonna look when they're older. Which, the cool thing is, if you end up getting this one, Charlene, and I kept Curly, you know, and I might keep him and just see how in the other boys look in the other clutch. But he's the one that looks the most unique in the entire clutch compared to the other siblings. He has a bit more blue on him. He's huge. Seriously, if I could get him just a little bigger, like if he was like that, I'd be like, oh, like, we're cool. Because I just want to see. But what's also funny is the older he gets, when I'm looking at his blue is starting to become more dominant in his bars. You're hilarious, Curly. They don't make any sound. They kind of hiss a little bit. I mean, they're all Panther Chameleons. They get kind of spiky, especially the males get a bit more spiky on their, especially on their gular. But they don't get like huge spikes. I mean, like the way that they are now, proportionally will be the same as they're older. Leek, how are you? Thank you for the gold coin. Thank you. Audio, they actually do much better. So with proper husbandry, they live longer in captivity than they do in the wild. It's just they are sensitive to incorrect husbandry. But it's so many people make it so much harder than like what it really is. And I understand they're doing it in a sense so people just don't go impulsively buy a chameleon without doing any research. Because there are you shouldn't do that with any reptile. But like, so if you did that with like a leopard gecko or a crested gecko, and then you kind of learn as you went, like, more than likely they'll be okay as long as you get their husbandry correct. These guys they couldn't do that. Like, you need to have your enclosure ready to go. Now you're gonna have to make adjustments as you kind of learn like how your house is with the humidity levels and things like that, but you know, that area they're a little bit more forgiving in for you to figure out, which you will. But as long as you also get from a reputable breeder, they help you and they hold your hand along the way. Leek, thank you for the gold coins. Thank you, Leek. Yeah, I love these two. They're super cool. Dang. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, Five Below's it's just, you know, it's a lie though, because there's stuff that's more than $5 now. Leek, thank you for the gold coins. I do like Five Below. They got a lot of cool, like, random, like, kid stuff too there. Look at his, I'm trying to show this side of him. Yeah, see, they're not even phased by each other at least. Oh wait, never mind. Curly Joe is starting to get a bit more curly. Joe. Whoa, Curly, are you starting to get a bit more? Oh, and Chuck's like, I don't care. And Curly's like, you better back off, boy. Oh God, can we please show them this? I'm trying to show. his side that I'm seeing over. Oh my gosh, look at all that red showing. Leek, thank you for the gold coins. They don't swim. Oh, he's so pretty. They're so pretty. All right, we could put them. Chuck does not give a crap, though. He is a good amount bigger than you, Curly. He's a decent size bigger than you. All right, I'm going to put them back. So my biggest is John Gotti. He's their uncle. So their uncle is John Gotti. He's my biggest male panther I have. Well, him and Big Polly are pretty big. And actually, their sire Redline's pretty big, too. He's a bit older. God, Chuck, you're pretty. Okay, buddy. Although I did not get Chameleonaire. Chameleonaire did not come out. Hold on, let me see you, buddy. Can you come here, buddy? We didn't see you. Oh, Chameleonaire, Kiki, come on. Oh my goodness, dude, you're pretty. Oh my gosh, come here. Chameleonaire. Whoa. Of course. Oh my goodness. Chameleonaire, bubby boy. Oh. You're looking. Of course, now you get a little dark. Damn it. Okay, Bribear's still in there. He's getting a lot of reds on him. Look at Chameleonaire. Look at all that red he's starting to get. Look at all the red. I mean, I know it's darker, but he's... Whoa, hold up. I don't have a Rango. Yeah, his colors have developed. Hold on, Davon. What happened? Hi, Sith. He does give a crap. That's hilarious. Yeah, he's starting to definitely develop those reds. Look at that side. And you could tell just from that part, that view, all that red in between his green scales. He's gonna have a lot of red. I also think his brother Bribear is too. Like, I'm starting to see a bit more red on him too. Leek, thank you for all the gold coins. Thank you. And Tegra, thank you for the floating hearts. Yeah, Chameleonaire, he's getting some really pretty reds on him. Oh my god. But then he's got John. Yeah, he's like, hallelujah, praise the Lord. Oh. Thank you for the gold coins, Leek. No, Tegu? The Tegu lizards? Or is that what gold? We got the gold coins from Leek. Chameleonaire's like, yes. He says, thank you. Integra. Seems... Hold on. You want John Gatti, their uncle? Okay, cool. I forgot to get him out, and I like the reds. It's cool. You understand how cool it is to watch them, like, hatch, basically. You know, if you're lucky enough to get to witness that, right? And then them be these, like, little, like, E.T. looking creatures, you know? Brown, like, no real indication what color they're gonna be. And then they start to show some, like, look at his tail. It's all red. He's gonna look just like Redline, I think. And they start to show some coloration as they get a little older, you know. And then Integra, thank you for the flower. And then eventually you're gonna watch him grow into a, like, he looks, oh my god, what a derpy ass face. I freaking love you, Loki. Loki, what a cute ass face you got there. That was so cute. Like Loki, and it's really cool, you know, when you start get into breeding the chameleons and you have like a whole bunch of different adults that you get to observe their unique personalities. Loki acts just like his dad. Like that silly face, that's his dad. He walks like his dad. Oh, yeah, it's really funny. Hey, Johnny. John Gotti. Your fans would like to see you. I'm happy you can't hear me sing, because you'd probably hate it. Young John Gotti. You're looking at me like I'm hella sketch, man. You know you want to get the super warm. Integra, thank you for the star. And Leek, thank you for the gold coins. Do you want this hand? He debates. He thinks. Thank you so much, everybody. And how many? We went over 8,000 subscribers, which is incredible because I think in January I was at the minimum amount needed to actually do a live stream, you know. And we've been really appreciating you all on here. It's been really fun. Oh, Johnny, look at that. Look, oh. Antagra, thank you for the floating hearts. You're not gonna bite me. Don't you even speak about it, buddy boy. Ooh, what's getting you pissed off? Oh my god, it's my scrunchie. I'm so sorry. You didn't like my scrunchie? You don't like my scrunchie? Yeah, you didn't like my scrunchie. Integra, thank you. He didn't like my scrunchie. He goes, get that sketch ass thing away from me. You can't have him, but you can have one of his sons. Oh, now he's debating. He's one that will walk out to me, but he's like really offended by that scrunchie I had on my wrist. He keeps looking, but look at him slowly, like, look at that paw, dear God. I love you, Johnny. Do you love me? He's like, man, this lady. That was so funny. Pun Kitty, that she actually thought they were singing and it was me. That's hilarious. Like, oh my God. I would never let her hear. I would never let her hear the end of it. And I would just be like singing Chameleons. So his sons are still really young. Like they're the oldest, I think, is like 2 months oldish. He's about to shed. Actually, I'm lying. I'm not the. Hold on. He's like he's like the fur. He goes, lady, I was about to walk out to you. Okay, I'll show you one of his older sons who is not available, Maui. But that's one of his older sons who's about a year old. Okay, dear God, you're taking like, I mean, it's going to be my birthday before long, man. Like, we're going to be like, June 17th here. I do not sell eggs. I do not sell eggs. Oh my God. Come on, Bubby. There we go. Good job, baby. You're moving slightly faster than a Jeep Wrangler's average speed. I mean, it's not that I hate Jeep. I like Jeep Wranglers. I actually do, but I just don't like to get stuck behind them on the road. You know, most people's. Dear God, John Gotti. Damn it, man. Damn it, dude. Leek, thank you for the gold coins. I'm going to show you one of the older ones. Because right now, like, here's one of them. But he's just a baby, right? Like, he doesn't have that much color. Damn it. Where are you? The fuck are you? Okay, you see his, like... And here's one that's sleeping. But they're still developing their color. So, like, they're not going to see that much color in them right now. So I want to show you his older boy. I want to show you Maui because he here. Here's Maui. These are his resting colors. So when he fires up, he loses that green. It turns bright red. His red gets even brighter. His blue bars get pretty bright blue and they start to fade white in the middle. So that's Maui. And then this is his daddy, John Gotti. He's my biggest chameleon, my biggest panther. So red body blue bar is what this phenotype is called. And it's still an ambilobi locale. I haven't gotten any of my other locales out. But this coloration, the red body blue bar, it does occur naturally in the wild. It does. Thank you for the floating heart, Integra. But it's not as common. So this is a coloration that does tend to be a bit more pricey with the ambilobis. So average price range for ambilobis that I wouldn't question things, or that I would be like, you're not getting like taken advantage of, overcharged, would be like $500 to $750. occasionally you might see like a 450 occasionally. Just kind of look at who the breeder is when you get that range. Anyways, because here's the thing, a lot of people are like, oh, I want to get a better deal. When it comes to reptiles, unless like it's actually a friend or a family member who's just straight up hooking you up, like there's no such thing as a good deal for real. If it's too good to be true, there's usually reasons. But anyways, this was my most expensive ambilobi locale. He cost me $700 before shipping. But that red body blue bars, especially clean, where it's like they're not rainbow, like when they fire up, like their blue bars are blue, maybe they fade white, that's fine. And then their red turns bright red, is not as common, and it gets pretty difficult to breed where you're not inbreeding. So his lineage is impeccable. I got him from my friend Jonathan. And Tagra, thank you for the floating heart. Leak, thank you for all the gold coins. No, I didn't. How far up was it? Did you see? Hold on. Scourge McDuck Leak. For who? And Tagra, thank you for the Sunday, or the heart bowl. I can't see what it is. Like, called, actually, the Sunday. That was super cute. Now I want ice cream. These are all chameleon. I'm trying to see your question. I was trying to scroll up. Let me click on your channel activity, Davon. Hold on. And Dustin, where are you? She's not gonna. I'm so sorry. Oh, that was when I was in the middle of trying to get him. Has anyone ever heard of or been? Yeah, yes. I did. I went there a lot when I was younger. Ken, thank you for the high five. So, yes, I raise them until they're 3 to 4 months of age. A lot of times it's going to be closer to 4 months because I want them to be their size, that where they're eating about, God dang it, dude. Half-size crickets. So the clutch I have from him, they will be red body blue bars. Johnny was produced by my friend Jonathan, who he owns iProdalis. He produced John Gotti. So most of my chameleons, a good amount of them I got from Jonathan. Not like ones that I did not produce, like breeders I purchased would have been from him. I got some from Camouflage Creations and also Reddy's Rainforest. This is where my Abanjas are from. This is a male. Females will not have coloration like this, and they will not be this big. Applebee's is... Johnny, what time is it? Oh, damn, it's almost 3, so I'm not going to give him a super warm because the lights are going to go out really soon. So that's a shed. He's going to be shedding, or he is in the middle of it. They do partial body sheds when they're older, when they're not growing. So you'll have like maybe their feet shed, maybe like their legs shed, maybe half their tail, maybe part of their abdomen. So you can see at one point he shed that part, and then he shed this part, and you can see a huge difference in the vibrancy with the scales. Damn it, dude. I want to show them your cute little side over here so they could see the huge difference, man. So you can see the difference between the part of him that is about to start shedding and the part that did shed. The difference in the vibrancy of him. So he's a big boy. He used to bite. He's one of the 13 that's bit me. It was a little bit ornery when he was about 9 months old, around 18 months old. But he went through like a little teenage punk head stage, but then he's not bit me in forever. He was just I wasn't even trying to handle him, and he was just very territorial of his enclosure. I'd be feeding him or cleaning poops and he'd come at me. It's not the worst pain in the world by any means. Yes, yeah. So I don't have over 200 that I'm like keeping forever. It's like damn, his face is so cute. They can't hear, so they feel the vibrations of the sound, but they can't really hear. They don't have an ear canal. If you look, like if you've ever seen a bearded dragon or geckos, they all have canals, right? Ear canals. Now they have a really primitive eardrum. Being that they're arboreal creatures, so they live in the trees, the vibrations are very helpful, beneficial to their survival, even though these guys are like, dude, their statistics of survival are so awful. But anyways, in the wild, I mean. Um, so like they can, I would imagine they're feeling the vibration like of wings, like from birds of prey. They could probably feel those vibrations from their wings. But insects crawling around, their potential food for them. If something else is sneaking up behind them, they could probably feel the vibrations from that. They're very sensitive to that. They are not venomous at all. Wait, which one was Dustin? Their bites don't feel that bad. Um, Ken, thank you for the sunshine. Thank you. Their bites hurt more than a paper cut, but your cat and dog can hurt you a lot more and probably have compared to what their bites are. When they when they bite you intentionally, it's to scare you away. So usually it's a quick like bah, quick like get away from me. They're just trying to startle you. They don't want you to stick around. Like they're not trying to hold on. My female Sybil, she is the only chameleon that I've ever been bit by who like also is trying to inflict bodily harm, but it didn't really hurt that bad. I mean, she bit me here one time and that did make me bleed, but that's just because of like where I was bit at, like that part of your skin above your, like that just bleeds very easily. His bites, I mean, some of them just like left like an indentation for a little bit and it went away. One of them kind of was like a kind of a cut, but it wasn't really, you know, a big deal. When I served, I made decent money when I served. I just don't know the way my brain, like I've been so cloudy in my head. I feel like I wouldn't be as I always would write things down when I was a server, like the order, you know, but realistically, I always did, but I would have remembered what they told me and I would have put it in correctly. I think I'd be messing stuff up, like stupid stuff like that. I don't know, man. He's really awesome. Oh yeah, their vision's amazing. Glenn, their vision's amazing. Cruel, that's hilarious. What people did it attract? Leek, thank you for the gold coins. Thank you. His little grumpy looking face is so cute. Leek, thank you for the gold coins. Oh yeah. The comments they don't like. I'm fine with them, you know, but it's just, you know, the chat. We don't want the chat to just be seeing obnoxious stuff all day long. Or all chat long. I'm gonna put him back. And I'm gonna just hold the time. Oop, here you go, baby boy. I don't think I can do a ridiculously late after hour thing, but okay. Let me get this phone so I can see comments. I'm going to start misting the babies' enclosures that need to get misted. No, they don't. They can't really hear. It'd be cool if they could, but they don't really hear. Vibrations is what they go by. But they definitely know who their owner, like they recognize me as their owner. Sorry, I'll be right back. I forgot something. Great. get mist in on these. I love my jumping spiders. They're so cool. They're so cute. Huh? Wait, what's happening? Oh, fuck. Hold on. Sorry for the curse word. What even fell? What was that? Oh, okay. Well, that sounded like a lot louder than what it was that fell. It did. Holy shit, it's heavy because I just put more water in it. Holy crap, damn. Fudge. I'm losing it. Okay. Sorry! I can't really. Oh! Ow! For the jumper? Okay. Yeah, camera went down there. He was like, yeah. Alright. What? Did I not grab my other phone? There it is. I can see the comments while I'm doing this. Damn, man. Oh my gosh. Okay. Those misty babies. Okay, ask away, Davon. Man, I hate that when you're hungry, but it's like it requires like more than just like rolling to the other side of your bed and grabbing it to eat. It's like, man. That's so funny. Jumping spiders are so cool though. I just fed mine earlier today. I wonder if they wanted to be handled, if I could handle them on my live for you all. Or if it's not safe. I love IHOP. I used to go to IHOP all the time when I lived in North St. Louis County. We would always go to IHOP. They're probably my favorite breakfast food place. Like that's like, you know, obviously there's like there's better quality ones that are a bit more pricey. But as far as like Denny's, IHOP, all that, yeah, IHOP. I love IHOP. So males can mate with, so males can mate, they're going to mate with whoever in the wild. In captivity, because females can retain sperm for at least 6 months, most breeders will not pair a female up with another male. Males, you can breed them to as many females that you want to. But females, for you would have to have 2 full clutches of completely infertile eggs to pair her with another male, or else you may not know who the sire is. Well, damn. Man, I don't know about eating out as a joke. It sure is nice not having to worry about cleaning up a mess of dishes. Oh, frozen fruit's awesome. I used to always make smoothies, like breakfast smoothies every morning with peanut butter, and I would throw in a banana. Like, they were a meal. They were a straight up meal. baby chameleons. I'm misting the babies who aren't hooked up to the misting system, so that way they are hydrated. Their humidity, it helps with their humidity level. Need to figure out where to get some good nozzles, or ones that would work for the enclosures I have split up, like these. Oh, ticks are crazy bad. I go anytime I go outside and I step in any like grass is slightly tall, it's like I will have ticks on me, and I hate it so much. Leek, thank you for the gold coins. Thank you, Leek. We love you too. They're the baby chameleons. So these guys I don't have hooked up. Damn it, I'm sorry. These guys I don't have hooked up to a misting system like how these guys are. I have, you see part of the misting nozzle there. It's my water reservoir down there, and they're all getting, oh, there's Boudreaux, my nosy bee, and but anyway, so that's on a timer, different times. It goes off throughout the night for different, like a minute, 2 minutes sometimes. These, because I have them split, I've put two nozzles. When I just one, when I just have one baby where I'm not having them split like this, you see how they have that corrugated plastic? I'll put a nozzle on top, but I think two would just be overkill and would just completely flood it out. I want to find one that I don't have to put a hole in the top. But anyways, because I have to hand mist them since they're not getting the automatic misting system. They drink water droplets. They don't drink like a bowl or a couple. They drink the water droplets off of the sticks and leaves, like this guy here. He was just doing it. Look at that. There's no ticks in the what? Wait, what? Look at him just staring at me like, meh. Sorry about that. Why is Eduardo James is an idiot? Wait, who? The stink bugs suck. I missed it. How am I not even seeing the comment from him? Crazy, it's weird. Alright, we'll go over here. Yeah, the ticks are really... Oh, he got rid of it. That's why I couldn't see it. Normally, I could still see the comments. But if he got rid of it, then I can't. Oh, it's all good. I was just... You all are amazing. Thank you. Oh! I'm sorry, Davon. That's fucked up. Is it? Okay. Oh, I was like glitching. No. You did find it. What tick spray are you using? I have some that I was using, but I mean, I still had them on my clothes. I was like, dang, you're supposed to be able to spray your skin and clothes with this one. Lyme disease is awful. Right now, I'm misting my baby chameleons enclosures. So they're hydrated, can get, and the humidity level go up for a little bit loose. Staying good. Let's see if there's anything there. I'm not really. Yours must be fogged up again. We're going to move to the other side now. Those lights off behind me. You have lizards too, Tia? I love animals. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. What about whatever price of my utilities, my gas, my electric? Yeah, I'll rage bait anybody who's like on the West Coast for real. And really, a lot of states I will rage bait, I guess. My highest electric bill so far, and this is a much older house, so it could be more affordable if I wasn't in as old of a house. And this is when we were having single-digit weather, single-digit highs. Was like $400 and something. That was my highest electric bill. Really super cold. Was using heat lamps like all day long. So what's wrong? What's happening? So they can retain sperm for at least 6 months. So what that means, you can pair up with the female. So they have their initial mating, their Netflix and chill session, right? And usually within a couple of months, they're going to lay a clutch of eggs that are going to be fertile. Usually, you should have a good amount of fertile eggs, and most of them should be fertile in that clutch, if not all of them. So, but females will lay eggs regardless if they have been paired up with the male or not. So then in a few months again, a few months later, she'll lay another clutch. If she has not paired up with that male again, she still will have fertile eggs in that clutch. And that could keep going on for at least 6 months, where she might, so that and it varies all over with how many of the eggs are fertile in retained clutches. I've had it to like where only a couple were fertile in retained clutches. I've had her basically all of the eggs. And I've had it to where retained clutches had larger clutches of babies than the initial pairing up clutch. So, and then for you to be able to pair up a female that has been paired up with another male, if you want to introduce a new male to her, you have to have at least 2 completely infertile clutches. Night, TWC. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Well, that's nice. We got another one. And that would be with you all. I just was like, oh, I need to check these eggs. Way to be late to the party. Way to be late to the party. Look at this. Look at this little goober. Taking a bit longer than its siblings to hatch, but hey, whatever. Gosh, so so that's gnarly Harley, right? Yeah, that's insane. Like straight up, almost a month between the first one and that one, which is not the worst I've had. Damn, you're a little. TKF what? Sorry, when I'm doing this, it gets a bit hard to see all the comments. Okay, you're, oh, there you go, little dude. Oh my gosh. Say it again. I'm watching for you, James. You got my... Hold on. Yeah, and it's stupid how delayed my comments are on my end compared to you all. And well, I mean, it varies all over, but my Charlene, when she was here one time with me on her phone, she watched comments come in before I saw them, which is stupid, but you know what happens. Bah! Well, damn. I literally have acknowledged a lot of your. I've talked to you a lot because like your Dubia Roach comment in Florida a while ago, and I even said when you said I have dogs and cats, I said I have 2 dogs and a cat. To sell a what to you? What are you getting all mad about, man? No, don't be sorry for asking questions. What happened? Integra. Thank you for the gold coin, Leaks. Thank you, Leak. They do have. Who's Bixby? Shit, I didn't want to activate Bixby. That was bad. Damn. Somebody got me. Damn. I like to answer questions about chameleons. Dude, they're gone. You gone? Shit. Yeah, that's yeah. Yvonne's a Californian. We have a lot of our mods are from the West Coast, somewhere in the West Coast. A lot of them are. Charlene and I are Missouri. Desi Lee, thank you for the gold coin. I call females bro too sometimes. If you're talking to me, I don't know if I don't really say bro too much. But I've called sometimes, usually like when we're over. You can get mad. Leek, thank you for the gold coins. Thank you, Leek. Thank you, Leek. I do. Charlene, what's happening? Are you talking about? You were just. I think you just because you were flirting with. That was funny though. Oh. Yeah, you definitely get the enclosure set before the babies. Get sticks. Potho plants are good. For babies, I love using pothos for the babies. Oh. Flirting with you. That's what I thought I saw. Integra. I think, the mods we've had to because what starts as simple, innocent flirting, it sometimes will create a whole domino effect, not necessarily from the Commodore, the original Commodore, but of a bunch of like other things. It's like they see one like, oh, let me do that, but times 27. It's taken way out there. Oh, I do, James. Dang, I can't read. That phone doesn't translate for me. I am missing the babies enclosures who are not connected to the mister. Which I'm getting close to being done with that. Damn. My vision is not what it once was. It's getting bad. What the hell? Oh. Emotional flirtation. Integra, thank you for the Sunday. Thank you. Thank you for the Sunday, Integra. Seriously, ice cream does sound super good. I don't have any ice cream. Damn, I don't even got no like yogurt that I could put in the freezer and then convince myself that it is indeed ice cream. I wish. Like yogurts. Good night, Integra. This stupid gloss I have on. What is Xavier? I can steal from you. I mean, what the hell does that even mean? A chameleon. Yeah. Greg, thank you for the sunshine. How are you all? All right, I just got these here to mist, and then inside we go. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Jethro. No, god dang it. Good? Okay. Shit. Where is that wasp? Like, I'm not even. Maybe he just passed from like starvation or something. I don't know because I've not seen it today yet. Oh, what's gonna ask you? To Ross, stressful, of course. I prefer TJ Maxx. I haven't been to either or in a hot minute though. I also like Marshalls, I think, better than Ross. Actually, I don't really like Ross at all. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't like Ross. I've been there, I don't like it. I haven't been. It's been a while since I've actually gone somewhere to go shopping for clothes. Well, outside of like clothes for like the Cade's Christmas dinner thing. Me too. Gee. I do. These are the babies that I'm misting. Some of their enclosures are still not yet connected to the Miss King. So, I need to get something figured out because that'll save me a lot of time not having to hand mist these. Even though it's definitely not all of my enclosures, it's still. Well, it takes time. Yeah, it's definitely cheaper clothes there. I like TJ's and Marshalls better. I think like you can find, yeah, it's still affordable but better quality. Are swap meets flea markets? If they're I like flea markets a lot. Yeah, I like them. I remember one flea market I went to, it was a long time ago. I was like in college, but it was a flea market that they have near me, I believe every Sunday. And I went to it, and there was like one of the vendors would always sell like knockoff, Gucci purses or like designer purses, sunglasses, whatever. And they actually got like busted at the flea market, and like I don't know what all legal trouble they ended up getting over it, but like while we were there, they were escorted out. Of course, everything had to go pack up. So the UVB is to produce like UV rays, and that is what helps them with vitamin D. It's basically mimicking the sun. Now UVB lights do emit some heat, So babies, you don't use heat lamps until they're at least 3 months of age for the chameleons because the heat lamps would fry them. Because these lights do emit some heat, not the same, not as much as like a basking lamp will. But yeah, they do make some heat. I mean, I can feel, especially these little enclosures, they definitely, damn. Okay, I'm about ready to be done in here. I'm gonna get to sit and chill inside, I guess. Dude, this mister is like... Damn. Okay. Oh, man. I still feel so weird. Turn off this main light here. Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm getting the stuff I need to go inside. All right. Oh. Okay. Well, probably be a really different experience for a person compared to a little baby chameleon, or, you know, I'm sure y'all, I don't know, some of y'all, maybe not anybody who's in here right now, but some of y'all might actually really like it, I guess. I don't know, man, living in here. Huh. My other phone. What crash out? Hey, Maury. Wait, what happened? Another one? Cashier said bye. Let me try and see the crash out comment. And leak the gold coins. Oh. Males are more because they live longer and are more colorful. Did I miss? What? Did I miss another crash out? From Michael, let me see. I like seeing crash outs. There's been a couple today. Mike John or Michael? Oh, Michael. Okay, let's see. Tent Life. Oh, you were hidden. Did they get rid of their messages? Yeah, I think the fuck is she doing? Did they get rid of their messages? I mean, I saw Michael say, "Show me your chameleons, show me your chameleons," and that's like I think the last I saw. What am I? How am I missing it? Was there anything else over other than show me the chameleons? Whisper, calm down. It's okay. Trying to see. What? I guess last thing I see is show me your chameleons, show me your chameleons, show me your chameleons. Oh my God. I don't, what? I did? Well, you shouldn't try and eat my pets. How would you feel if you had a cute, like, dog or a cat and someone's like, can I eat it? You'd be like, get the fuck out of my house, right? You know what I'm saying? No. No, uh-oh, but are we about to have another crash out? I think so far TFK was the craziest one. Like, you think you're so cool. I was like, oh. It's starting to make it a bit more problematic to open that door, and I don't like it. Okay, stop it with, of course I know caffeine is considered. I'm like, but we're not, like I have caffeine withdrawals. Well, then you're dead. If the lizard eats you first, then you're not, it's not a problem. Like, it's not even for a debate because you're apparently not going to be alive anymore if the lizard were to eat you first. Yeah, dang it, dude. Holy crap, dizzle down. Yeah, I've got too much in my hands right now. Hey, Thor, buddy boy. It's all good, dude. It's all good, man. How?